So for me, sex and diabetes was always something that I kind of had to learn on my own. Growing up in a Hispanic household, it was kind of taboo to talk about these things. So even just like the general topic of sex was just something more of like I know you're at the age where that you're having it, but we're not going to address it.
It's just difficult to talk about sex in general, whether it's, with diabetes or not. And then your partners, obviously, you have to explain that kind of thing to them. It opens up a conversation of, what can I do to make this better for me? What can I do to improve my health? And it gives you a lot of confidence in taking care of yourself.
Diabetes affects all organ systems, including the reproductive system and the sexual arousal system. It's just something we have to talk about. And the more we talk about it, the more comfortable all of us will become with asking questions and learning.
In general, getting comfortable with talking about bodies, and whether that's sex or illnesses or health or general things about our bodies, and especially with someone that you're intimate with, is really important.
Just like people with diabetes, medical providers also may sometimes feel uncomfortable talking about sex. We need to all practice and get more comfortable with it.
We all probably have very, very similar anxieties. There's not a weird or not asked very often question.
It's a part of intimacy, which for us marriage and family therapists, we say into me, I see, right? So intimacy. And it's really being vulnerable. And being vulnerable is really scary. Part of sexuality is building intimate relationships that are trusting, that are sharing secrets. And there are places where you can be vulnerable without judgment and without withdrawal of care. So somebody opening up about their diagnosis of like, hey, I know I talked about this and this is why I don't share snacks, or this is why I have to eat at certain times of the day, or this is why, it's important for you not to mess with this vial in the fridge. Also, it can affect like my personal life and our physical life. And I want to talk to you about that because I want to make sure that we're both having a good time.
You can make it like something that the both of you can participate in, where it's like, hey, before we get started, do you want to make sure I'm feeling okay? This is a little more about diabetes. Or like you can use it as an educational moment if this is your first time.
And then making sure that they sign on to that and practice consent in real time. I'm letting you know that this might affect us, and I'm giving you the option whether you want to be here or not.
You and your partner and like whoever you're having these intimate moments with, they're also learning about themselves. They might not have diabetes, but you're not alone in this journey of self-discovery.
So now that we've opened up the conversation, check out our next video in the series to learn more about sex and diabetes.